Welcome in, Warrior fans, to Conference Carolina's digital network and also SWU Sports Network here. I'm Matt O'Banion, bringing you some live coverage of this conference matchup between your Southern West University Warriors and the visiting Francis Marion Patriots. Of course, this one being a very heavy and a very big conference matchup here for the Warriors. Actually, both of these teams coming off of losses. Francis Marion coming in this game, they are 9-2, 4-0 in conference play. But last outing against Shaw University, losing that one 71-63. And your Warriors as well coming off a loss from Shorter University. So both teams here looking to bounce back there, as that's a great pull-up jumper there coming from the senior guard of number 0, Talon Smith. The senior from Beaverton, Oregon, standing at 5'6", is really leading this Warriors team. Now looking here at 14.2 points a game. That is leading the Warriors. That'll be just over a senior as well, Asia Purley, with just under 11 points a game. Now bringing it down the floor now is number 4, Kalia Kendrick. But stolen away there on the floor goes Smith, having to get a pass off there. It's loose once again. Bringing it down here, that's Adams, and Adams will be fouled. Adams inbound here. On the outside, almost stepping out of bounds. That was Krosky. Now back to Adams here, guarded closely by Smith. Pull-up jumper there from Delaney. That one falls. Really off to a hot start here. 5-2, the Patriots lead. Kendrick moving fast on the floor, has Glover. Now Shagog outside the arc. Dangerous down low, goes for a spin move there, but a travel will be called on Shagog. Bucket won't count there, score stays 5-2. Almost stolen away there by Kendrick, but does step out of bounds before she can get control. So we'll stay here just in front of the Patriots bench. Krosky to inbound here. Getting to Simmons. Now Richards going down the floor from 3. That's Adams. That one falls. All right, a few quick subs coming here for the Warriors. Smith trying to go with the bucket there. And a great finish there from the senior guard. It'll be Krosky taking it down now. Moving close. Gets the pass off there to Simmons. Extending the lead here very quickly, already 10-4 in the Patriots' favor. Having Smith here, outside the arc, that 3 is blocked. Fast break here, outlet pass to Simmons. That one falls through traffic. Warriors having some difficulty on the offensive end, trying to get some things going. Some great defense being shown by the Patriots. Going down low here to Glover. That one's almost stripped away. She retains possession. Handoff there to Raines. Raines immediately double guarded there. Great pass there to Glover inside, but it's no good. Down the floor, there goes Adams, coast to coast. Outlet pass to Richard from 3. That one falls. And a quick timeout here coming from Coach John Davis and the Warriors. 6:36 left to play here in the first quarter. Patriots are out to a quick lead, 15-4. Getting the starting lineups here. First for Francis Marion Patriots. At guard, it's Krosky leading the way, then Adams. Also at guard, it's Simmons, then Delaney at forward, and then Richards in that centered spot. Richards only being 5'9", but being one of the taller people on the floor. The Douglasville, Georgia native Also one of the seniors on this pretty young Patriots team. A very young team, but also 9-2 on the season, 4-0 undefeated in conference play. Looking to keep that up here against the Warriors. And now for your Warriors, a very experienced lineup here. You have number 0, Talon Smith at the 1 spot. Kalia Kendrick, another senior, in the guard spot as well. The only underclassman you have here in the starting lineup is Michaela Raines, a sophomore. And then Dynasty Shagag and Alexis Glover rounding out the starting 5 here for the Warriors. But we do have some substitutions coming in for the Warriors. Kyra Price being one of them. Also the freshman Peyton Lookie. And then Asia Purley as well. Rakia Mack rounding out the 4 coming in there. And that pass stolen away there by Adams. Thought of a bullet jumper, trying to go inside, back to Adams. Adams lets it loose, and it will be a turnover on her. Warriors ball here. Kendrick still leading the floor here for the Warriors, trying to go inside, pops out to Price from 3. No good there, too hard off the front iron. Going up floor now to Richards. Richards going to the cup. No good there, rebounded by Price. Really one of the first misses we've seen inside from the Patriots, but Peyton Lookie from 3, that one's good. First 3 ball there for the Warriors. Coming up from the freshman, Peyton Lookie. That's a great spot from the Warriors, trying to get some momentum going, trying to see some shots fall there. As that one's poked away, being double teamed there. That's Simmons now from 3, that's Richards, no good. Her first miss from 3. Offensive rebound going back with the Patriots, that one's no good there from Delaney. Rebounded here by the Warriors. Kendrick has it now to Purley. Purley thought about a 3. Gets poked away, handoff there to Lookie. Now back to Price, still outside the arc. Haven't tried anything inside. There's Max still with Purley. 10 on the shot clock here. And it will be a carry there called on Purley. Could have also been an offensive foul there. You saw the extension of the arm there. That's a costly turnover there for the Warriors. Really trying to get back in this game. 15-7, they trail. They're still having 5 minutes left to play here in the first. That's Richards bringing it down here, being closely guarded there by Smith. Pull-up jumper from Simmons, no good there. Rebounded by Purley. That's one of the reasons you want Purley in this game. She gets a lot of boards for the Warriors. Trying to go coast to coast is Smith, but does get fouled on the floor. It'll be Mack to inbound here. Gets it out to Smith, but it's poked away and stolen away. Simmons with it inside there. The charge by Peyton Lookie. A great job, heads up defense from the freshman. Bringing down the court here, that's Smith. Now having Price outside the arc. Also now Purley running it, having Price once again. Warriors trying to find something on the inside. Smith with it here. Price once again, top of the key, handoff here to Lookie, looking for a 3 ball. She's got it, and that one rolls in. Warriors back in this one, only trailing now by 5. Smith having to be careful not to foul. Simmons going coast to coast and gets fouled on her way there. Some mobile Warriors that aren't playing in this one. Of course, one of them being freshman number 23, Lexi Ransom. Trinity Bowman, the redshirt freshman, also not in this one. Delaney Early, also not playing. And then, of course, the dual sport athlete in Natalie Trudell out of this one as well. And of course, number 2, Jordan Ray, still yet to make her sophomore debut this season, as Simmons' second one does fall. Actually, Krosky went to the line there. It'll be another turnover as that one went out of bounds, last touched by Pearly. A sub coming in here. That'll be number 5, Sydney Turner coming in. Jada Richards taking a little break here. Krosky with it here. Pull-up jumper, quick for Turner. That one's good. That one having to rattle in first or going in. Extending the lead now up to 9. Back outside. Quick passes here from the Warriors. Outside the arc. Picked there by Pearly. Having to roll wide open. Almost had her headwoods down though. Back out to Price. Pull-up jumper. No good there. Defensive rebound by Adams. And a foul there on Lookie. Looking like Rains and Kendrick getting ready to come in here. And it'll be Lookie going out and also Smith going out. Actually, no, that's Rakia Mack going out. Lookie will stay in. It's now inbounding the ball for the Patriots. It will be Krosky. Also taking it down the floor, guarded by Rains. Inside now, the and one coming from Sydney Turner. Has only been in the game for less than a minute, already up to 4 points here. Smith coming in now, and she'll get Lookie. In the loss to Shaw, we saw Turner having 6 minutes in that game, but no points to her name in that one. Already breaking that margin here. 3 minutes left to play here, 21-10. Patriots still having a commanding lead. Pass here to Smith. Smith from 3, that one falls. A great 3 ball there, just the second one for the Warriors now. Outlet pass here to Adams. Adams guarded by Kendrick. Now back out to Krosky. Being very aggressive is Smith. Trying to cheat over, that was Kendrick. Going to the bucket now. And that one rattles around. That one's good from Adams. Warriors trying to go quick here. Kendrick trying to go coast to coast. Rains having it now here. Back out to Smith. Smith closely guarded there by Krosky. Having to find some breathing room. 3 ball there from Kendrick. No good there. Rebounded by Krosky. Outlet pass now to Turner. Turner trying to go back and is fouled at the bucket. So she'll go back to the line. Missed her last one. It'll be Richards coming back in, Adams going out, and Kennedy Simmons coming back in. And also a new face here, number 24, Danielle Jackson. First one short there. Patriots already out to a 10-point lead here, 2:11 left to play in the first. And second one rattles around, but no good. Rebounded by Alexis Glover. Range trying to go quick there. No foul there, but the bucket's good. Bad pass to inbound, but does retain possession. Simmons. Pull-up jumper there, no good from Turner. Now Rains going 2-on-1. Nope, and the foul there. Bucket no good, but Rains will go to the line for the first time tonight. Rains shooting a good 80% from the charity stripe. Hasn't taken very many, only 15. As the first one, no good there. $12 for 15. Still a pretty good stat there for Rains. And the second one also no good there. So no look For Reigns there, now inside, rallying around, no good, being saved there by Jackson. Now back out to Turner. Turner with the floater. That one falls. And so does Dynasty Shagog, trying to go for the charge. And nothing there called. Back out to a 10-point lead. Smith having hit her outside the arc, guarded by Krosky very closely, trying to shake her. Over here now to Reigns. Reigns back to Shagog, top the key, inside, double team. Has to go back out. See on the shot clock here. Stolen away. That one's stolen by Richards. Now a minute left here in the first. Outlet pass to Jackson. Jackson is short. And out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Patriots. Krosky to inbound here. Being guarded right at the line. Inbound here to Simmons. And off there to Turner. Now to Richards, trying to go inside. Pull-up jumper, gets fouled. So another foul there for the Warriors. This one's on Smith. No good there from Richards, and last touch by Jackson. New face coming in here for the Patriots. It's number 20. That'll be Mackenzie Fagan. About an 11-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Three ball there, no good from Shagog. Of course, really don't see her shoot a lot of threes. Handoff pass attempted to Glover. Stolen away by the Patriots. Richard, full head of steam. No good there. Rebounded by Simmons and is fouled. That one going on number 14, Michaela Reigns. Just her first, though. But it is the Warriors' 5th team foul. It'll be Simmons to the line. No good there on the first. And it looks like it will be a lane violation there. That one going against Danielle Jackson. 13 seconds left here in the first. We'll see if the Warriors will hold up for the last shot. Glover here, now back out. 3 seconds now, having to get some sort of separation, throws it up. No good there from Talon Smith. After one, your Warriors down 15-25 to the Patriots. We'll be right back with more second quarter action here on Conference Carolina's digital network.
See, you went before that.
Trying to have the thrill or something.
And his west.
Where should they see? Where by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
Black Warriors FC, we're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
West Coast FC, we're by far the greatest team
The world has ever seen.
we're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change.
Getting back now here in Tysinger Gymnasium, your Warriors being down 25-15 as Michaela Raines being fouled there. Trying to head to the hoop there. That foul going against Fagan. Fagan averaging solid 2 points a game for the Patriots here. Of course, your main 5 starters have been the bread and butter of this Patriots squad. The only weakness in this team has been the third quarter. That's where they're being outscored by opponents 214-194 on the season, as that one falling there for Raines. Warriors trying to stay aggressive here, showing the press. Patriots breaking through, but Glover's there to strip it away. Looky. Outlet pass there to Kendrick. Kendrick from 3, no good there. It'll be rebounded by Simmons. Fagan there now in the corner, guarded closely and fouled by Peyton Looky there. That'll be her second foul of the day. Checking in now for Peyton Looky, already 2 fouls. Really having to keep her in check there, making sure she's available for later down the stretch. It'll be Rakia Mack re-entering the game for her. Inbound pass to Richards, great pick there. Guarded by Raines, going baseline now. Having to kick out there to Delaney. Now having Simmons outside to Fagan. Fagan no good from 3. Being saved there, Patriots still have it. Adams trying to go inside. Now to Richards. Richards from 3, that one falls. Richards now up to 6 points in the game. Glover with it here. Raines now to Shagag, top the key, inside, stolen away there. Simmons going. And a timeout there after the bucket by the Patriots. 8:40 left to play in the first half, 30-17. Patriots getting out early. We'll keep it here though. Of course, getting some live stats here. Taylon Smith leading the way for the Warriors already with 7 points. All of that in the first quarter, just playing 8 minutes. Leading the way for the Patriots. It'll be Richards and Turner, both with 6 points. And being followed by Karosky, Adams, Simmons, and Delaney with 5 and 4 points. The only 2 left to score from who have played for the Patriots is Fagan and Jackson, both with nothing on the board. Have taken some shots though, but nothing made yet. The Warriors 1 for 5 of their last 5 shots, also 1 for 5 from 3. Sydney Turner heating up 3 for 4 from the field. And they're going on a 5-0 run here just over the last minute. Getting back in now, Kendrick taking the ball down for the Warriors here. Lanes now to Glover. Warriors have really been trying to show some perimeter. Really having to go inside. Glover now having to get a tough shot up. No good there. Inside presence from the Patriots being a little too much for the Warriors here, as that's another good pull-up jumper there from Richards. Now up to 8 in the game, leading both teams now. Glover here. Glover now inside, no good once again on the inside. Simmons trying to break through the double team there from the Patriots. And a jump ball called there as Coach Porter coming out on the floor for that one. Head coach Jerry Porter, of course, brought a stool with her, it looks like. As inbound here, going to Simmons. Almost stolen away there. It's Fagan in the corner, now driving, has to kick out. Back to Simmons, now at the top of the key. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Richards with it, and that's stolen away by Kendrick. And stolen away by Adams, now going back with the Patriots. Richards there for the and one. Slow to get up here. Richards now with 10 in the game. Looks a little shaken up there after the foul from Kendrick. Looks like Shagag coming off. And also Alexis Glover coming off as well. So it'll be Price and Hayes. It'll be Hayes' first time entering the game here. First shot there is good from Richards, now with 11 in the game. And Richards taking a little break here. Of course, went down hard for the and one there, putting body on the line. But getting the job done here. 35-17. Raines trying to drive in. Price now trying to go inside to Mack. And Matt clobbered there on the inside. We'll go to the line here. It'll be Mack's first trip to the charity stripe as Raines going out, Smith coming back in. Rookie Mack trying to get on the board here. And does as the first one falls. Just a reminder, this is a doubleheader Saturday for Warrior basketball. Men's playing at, it'll be around 4 o'clock, but 30 minutes after the conclusion of this one. It'll be, again, Francis Marion Patriots, as that'll be a blocking foul there on Hayes. And if you did tune in to the last home men's basketball game, you'll see that the Warriors did break the school record for most points scored in a single game. The last record was 120, and I believe it was 132 points that the men's team scored against Carolina Christian, who actually saw their season high in points with 74. It's still a big win there for the Warriors, and a great shot there that falls for Hayes. Difficult shot. Warriors have had a very hard time trying to get to the cup, especially inside the paint. That's a 3-ball there, no good. That one's from Adams, and that one's rebounded by Hayes. Outlet pass now to Smith. Smith trying to go. Kicked outside to Hayes. Hayes not really a 3-ball shooter, having to hand it off now. It'll be Price. They now going inside, getting double teamed there is Hayes. Trying to throw something up, no good and no foul there. Krosky now. Hands it off inside. Now a 3-ball from Krosky. That one's good. Kendrick trying to go quick. That's stolen away, though. Delaney trying to go coast to coast and does. A 19-point game here. A very commanding lead for the Patriots. Inside game not really working here for the Warriors as Mack trying to go inside herself. No good there. Once again, Adams on the break. It falls. Smith now trying to get something going for the Warriors here. They're one for their last 7. Last bucket made was from Hayes on the inside, having to hand it off. Smith trying to go baseline, having to pass it inside to Price. Price off the glass. It doesn't fall. Almost seemed like there's a lid on top of the hoop for the Warriors. Adams trying to go inside, kicking out. Pull-up jumper, no good there from Delaney. Kendrick trying to go coast to coast, take it herself, and it'll be last touch by Kendrick going out of bounds. Few subs coming in now for the Warriors. It's Raines, Glover, and Shagag. It'll be Hayes, Price, and Kalaya Kendrick going off here. Krosky inbound here, trying to find Richards, and does. Now back to Krosky. 4 minutes left here to play in the half. Pull-up jumper there from Krosky. She can't miss. Krosky now in double digits, has only had 1 miss from the floor. Controlling the paint, Raines from 3. Doesn't rain down that time. Rebound by Krosky. There's Jackson going to the hoop for the and one. That one going against Michaela Raines. And that'll be her second personal. Already 2 Patriots with double digits in this one, as Jackson gets on the board for the first time today. For the and one, no good there from Jackson. Trying to go inside, quick to Glover. Can't corral the pass in time. Shagag trying to go full head of steam and gets fouled. It'll be Shagag's first time to the line. Shooting about 61.5% from the charity stripe. First one does fall. Trying to raise that percentage here with the second. And swishes that one home as well. (23-46). As Krosky trying to go quick there. It'll be a jump ball, and it'll stay. Actually go with the Warriors. Just under 3.5 left to play here in the first half. Warriors trying to get something going here. One for their last 10. As Smith trying to go baseline with the blocking foul there on Krosky. Warriors doing better about controlling the personal fouls here. Only having 4 here in the second. And it'll be the second foul on Krosky. Mack to inbound here. Having to heave that one to Glover. Now, floater there from Smith, no good. That one's rebounded by Summer Joseph and stolen away by Mack. but not having the numbers. But it is last touch out of bounds by Krosky. As Krosky going to take a break here. And it'll be Kennedy Simmons to re-enter now. So once again, it'll be Kendrick to inbound. Inside there's Glover, and she'll be fouled. That one going against Joseph, and that'll be her first. That'll be the 15th foul here for the Patriots. Glover too hard off the back iron. And it'll be a lane violation there. Looks like it'll be called on Kalaya Kendrick. Inbound here, trying to go to Richards, now having to go back to Simmons. Simmons to Fagan in the corner. That one falls. Fagan now on the board here for the Patriots. Top of the key, there's Glover, now to Rakia Mack. Pick there, trying to roll inside. Glover finds it, back out to Mack. 10 on the shot clock here, Smith with it, from three, that one's good. Trying to find some momentum here late in the first half. 2 minutes left to play here. Fagan once again having it inside. Simmons dropping out. Richards kicking out now. And a rebound. And possibly an over the back foul being called. That one going against Joseph. Joseph had a chance to get on the board there. As now in the bonus, Shagog will go to the line. Made her last two in the last trip she had. And makes that one as well. Trying to have a bright spot here for the Warriors in this first half. And makes number two as well. 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. The Richards trying to go quick here. Simmons backing off here, back to Richards. Trying to drain some clock here. Hand off to Simmons. Simmons full head of steam. Pass out to Fagan. Fagan back to Simmons from three. No good there. It'll be rebounded by Joseph. Joseph and Shagog going at it, and a travel will be called on Joseph. That's going to be a great matchup down low, Shagog and Joseph. Joseph having the size, but Shagog has really been a perimeter player for the Warriors this year. As it'll be a blocking foul there called on Richards. I believe that'll be her third, actually her second foul. Turner re-entering, and a newcomer, number 33, Lauren Broken, with 2 Ks in Broken. As the first one there from Smith is good. Broken has not taken a shot all year. She has 1 rebound to her name. And 2 assists as well. Being now to a minute left here in the first half. 29-49. The Warriors still trailing by a good many. Fagan here from 3. She'll fire again. No good there. Rebounded by Broken, but another turnover for her. Mack inside, but it's no good. Rebounded by Jackson. It'll be Simmons, full head of steam, pass to Turner. And it'll be a charge foul. A great charge to take there coming from Kalia Kendrick. So with 36.8 left on the game clock, it'll be less than 7. Differential between shot and game clock. So the Patriots will have another shot at this one, and a great feed there to Glover on the inside. Almost stolen away there. Warriors trying to put some pressure on. Broken keeps it here. Stolen away by Kendrick from behind. 2-on-1 to the bucket. That one falls. Looking like the Patriots will just hold on to this one. And they will. That'll end the first half. A great way to end it for the Warriors. They are still being down by a good many, but a great way to end it there. 49-33 is your score going into halftime. And before we go to break, we'll get some halftime stats here. Leading both teams, actually tied with the leading scoring for both teams, is Talon Smith with 11 points, and Richards from the Patriots with 11 points as well. Krosky right on her heels, though, also in double digits with 10. It'll be Simmons leading both teams with 7 rebounds. That's been the real kicker for the Patriots. Winning the rebounding stat, 27-18 in that first half. Warriors now really having a lot of inside presence against this Patriots team. And of course, not the biggest game coming from the Warriors, or the biggest play. They're really more of a perimeter team. Of course, you'll see them shoot a lot of threes, especially coming from number 5, Peyton Lookie, the freshman, of course, got into foul trouble pretty early in this one, so her minutes have been limited in this first half. Looking to see a little bit more from her. But in the first half, she does have 6. Still 100% from the field, both her shots being behind the arc. But those 2 personal fouls really hindering her there in the first half. Got those pretty early in just 4 minutes played there, but really having her on the floor and being red hot like she is from behind the arc will be crucial for the Warriors here in this one. But a great way to end the first half for the Warriors, still being down by a good many. Really, the goal for them coming into the second half has to be to control the inside game from the Patriots. Can't be a lot of bully ball there on the inside. Really have to get those rebounding numbers up as well, especially on the offensive end. Warriors losing that category 9-3, and then defensively 18-15. A little bit better showing from them. It'll be exciting to see what the Warriors do coming out of halftime, with your score being 49-33. We'll be right back here on Conference Carolina's Digital Network with more Warrior action here.
I am number 1, not number 2. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin'. Been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds. Yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out. See me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot. Hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate. This is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in.
The legacy began in 1973. That was the year NCAA Division II was born. And since the very first day, our division has shaped generations of student athletes with a true sense of academics, athletics, and community. That is 5 decades of graduations, championships, teamwork, and personal development. 50 years of shaping student athletes into world-class leaders. NCAA Division II. Our division, our legacy.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Our virtues set us apart. We daily work to build champions in body, mind, and soul. It's who we are. This is Conference Carolina.
On campuses nationwide, the NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
Get ready for a life-changing journey at Southern Wesleyan University. We're committed to graduating students who love Jesus, who think critically, who are employable, and who are not in crippling debt. Southern Wesleyan University, where your faith and future thrive together. Apply today and start your journey toward success.
Yeah, well, I'm saying, you played before that. Trying to have the film or something. And it's
Where should they see? We're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
Black FC, 3-5-5, the greatest team the world has ever seen.
West Coast FC, we're by far the greatest team
the world has ever seen.
we're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen.
The legacy began in 1973. That was the year NCAA Division II was born. And since the very first day, our division has shaped generations of student athletes with a true sense of academics, athletics, and community. That is 5 decades of graduations, championships, teamwork, and personal development. 50 years of shaping student athletes into world-class leaders. NCAA Division II. Our division, our legacy.
Diamond T Promotional Gear is just a family-owned business that provides screen printing, embroidery, vinyl graphics, cars and banners. 2 years.
And getting back now here in Tyson Gymnasium for second half action here. Coming into this one, the Patriots still up pretty big, 49-33. Coming into halftime. And it'll be an offensive foul called there on the Patriots. Of course, the Warriors, that'll be their third charge that they've taken. That'll be Richards' third foul. Coming in pretty early here in the second half. Richards being the leading scorer here for the Patriots at least. Taylon Smith being tied with her with 11 points. And Warriors ended the first half pretty well. Got some points in transition off of turnovers as well. But as I've been saying for majority of this game, they've had a lot of trouble really trying to control the inside game. 3 ball there coming from Rains. That one's off the back iron, rebounded there by Adams. There's just a reminder, coming up about 30 minutes after this game, we will have men's basketball for both Southern Wesleyan and Francis Marion, as well as that's a 3 ball too short there for Adams, but an offensive rebound there and good from Kennedy Simmons. Smith now looking for someone there, finds Shagog top of the key. Now Smith, pull-up jumper there, and pretty contested there. And not the best shot selection there coming from Smith. Shooting about 50% from the field right now. Inbound there, staying with the Warriors, double teamed in that corner. Outlet pass there, had a way up in paint there, no good from Glover. And it'll be last touched by Glover and out of bounds. Glover really having an open lane there to go to the cup, but elected to go for the pull-up jumper there. Krosky going coast to coast, it paying off there. Now back up to a 20-point lead here. The largest lead for the Patriots has been 26. That was back pretty late in the first half, as they led 49-23. Of course, the Warriors going on a 10-0 run there to end out the first half. Still yet to score here, actually. Rebounded there by Smith. Warriors still looking for their first bucket here of the second half. Atchagog down low, now being triple teamed. And not going to win a lot of those matchups. But heads up defense, 2-on-1 there for Shagog. But no good there. Didn't have any help there getting the offensive board. Now controlling it here. That will be Sydney Turner. Pull-up jumper there. That one falls. Actually, pull-up jumper, more like a little floater there inside. Turner now having 8 points in the game. Shagog, another miss from her. Thought about a pull-up jumper there. Now back out to Karofsky. Karofsky guarded now inside. That one falling there for Trinity Adams. 6-0 run here. Actually, it'll be an 8-0 run now. In the last just about 3 minutes. Poked away, but retaining possession. Glover with it, handing off now to Rains. Now back to Shagog. Inside to Glover. Triple team, back out to Rains. Rains from 3, no good there. Rebounded by Adams. Double team there, showing press. And that'll be a foul there on Glover. It'll be a 4 swap here for the Warriors. It'll be Purley, Price, Lookie, and Mack coming in the game now. Shagog, Rain, Smith, and Glover going out there. It'll be Kendrick, the only one who stays in here for the Warriors. Guarding Krosky pretty closely here. As soon as she got to half court, it'd be a travel called on Trinity Delaney. So coming in now for the Patriots, Delaney Jackson coming in now. And it'll be Kendi Simmons taking a break now. 8-0 run now, just about the last 4 minutes. Warriors 1 for their last 9. As Kendrick chucking a 3 and ending the drop there with a 3 ball. Warriors showing press there. Patriots getting out of it pretty easily. Turner with it now. Back out to Krosky. Already 2 fouls, Peyton Lookie there. Had to be careful. She's perfect from the floor so far. That's an easy bucket there for Trinity Adams. Adams now in double digits now. Being the 3rd Patriot to meet that milestone there. And great defense there showing from Delaney. Bravo going coast to coast, handing the ball up to there to Krosky. Going baseline now, that's Adams. Tough bucket there, but it falls. Lookie here, going inside to Price. Having Lookie in that corner. It'll be a 2-3 zone. Lookie there, floater, no good. It'll be her first miss of the game. 2-3 zone really working for the Patriots. 3 ball there from Krosky. That one's good. Kendrick now with it. Trying to go inside to Purley. Purley, no foul call. That's what she was looking for. And it'll be immediate timeout here. 4:24 left here to play in the 3rd. A 30-point lead now for the Patriots. Actually, a 28-point lead. Warriors still looking to get back in this one. But really, points in the paint really hasn't been their strong suit. Patriots having a very good interior defense, running that 2-3 zone. And the Warriors having some trouble getting inside to Purley or Glover. Those have been their main 2, trying to go inside to each other. Really haven't seen much of Shagog on the inside. Really have been seeing her top of the key, trying to really facilitate some of the plays inside. Shagog having 4 points, has all of her points from free throws. 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from beyond the arc. Really don't see her shoot a lot of threes. She's shooting about 16% from behind the arc. Already having those 2, actually no fouls to her name, looking at Michaela Rains and Alexis Glover. Both with 2 fouls as well. And also Asia Purley and Peyton Lookie also with 2 as well. Richards, the only one, actually Turner as well in foul trouble with 3. Richards picking up the 3rd foul. Pretty early here in the second half. Lookie now handing it off to Purley. Mack now down low to Purley. No good there. It'll be rebounded by Kennedy Simmons as well. Trying to go quick here. Fagan checks back in. Saw Fagan hit a 3 ball there. And through traffic does get fouled. So it'll send Adams to the line. Adams with 13 in the game. It'll be her first trip to the charity stripe though. And it looks like Richards getting ready to check in. Looks like she'll be coming in for Adams. But Adams being the shooter, we'll have to wait for that one. It'll be Taylon Smith also re-entering the game. Kalia Kendrick, who was the only Warrior who wasn't subbed out earlier. Finally does get subbed out there. And first trip to the line for Trinity Adams. First one does pay off for them. Lead now up to 29. Chance for 30 here. No good there. Peyton Lookie there, trying to go inside to Purley. Purley soft off the glass. That one falling there. Krosky trying to go quick to the corner. Fagan saves it. Fagan now inside. Pull-up jumper with the one hand. No good. Rebounded there by Jackson. No good there. Pulled down by Purley. So now going with the Warriors to the corner. Mack now going inside, and that'll be a double-double, or a double dribble there, excuse me, by Kyra Price. Krosky now to inbound. Warriors showing that press there. The Mack and Purley. Krosky going through it to the corner. Fagan now to Richards, who entered the game. One hand floater there, no good. Pull down by Purley. We talked about it earlier in the game. Purley being one of the better board getters for the Warriors. And trying to go coast to coast was Taylon Smith, but no good there. So another drought for the Warriors here, as Richards having a wide open lane to the paint. And an easy bucket for her and the Patriots. Lead back up now to 29, and it'll be a travel there by Price. That's back-to-back possessions and back-to-back turnovers for Price. And that'll be Yana Hayes coming in now for Kyra Price. (67-38), 2.5 left to play here in the third. Three ball there from Krosky, no good there. That one's short. It's rebounded by Richards. Simmons will try the three ball there, bouncing around the rim, finally going in. Peyton Lookie trying to go quick here, hands off to Hayes. That one's good. And great defense there for Peyton Lookie, and getting it back there for the Warriors. Lead right now at 30, and that's been the peak for the Patriots in this one. Inbound to Lookie. Now inside to Hayes. Hayes trying to go to it. Difficult shot, no good there. A wide open lane for Simmons, and an easy bucket for her. Lead now up to 32 for the Patriots. Smith with it here, trying to get around Krosky. Has to pass it off there to Hayes, inside to Purley. Double team gets it out. Lookie in the corner, no good there. Rebound by Krosky. Krosky to Simmons. Couldn't corral that one in time. The Warriors be able to get back inside. There's Jackson though, but Jackson will be called for a travel. Just over a minute left to play here in the third quarter. It'll be Smith taking it down here. Hayes with it, now to Lookie. Lookie missing her first three. She'll try another one though, and that one's short as well. Luckily no foul there on Lookie, but Fagan going for a pull-up jumper. No good there, but rebounded by Jackson. Fagan will try another one from top of the key. That one falls. Mack with a three of her own from the corner. That one falls again. Warriors answering right back with a three of their own. But Richards having a wide open lane. Floater there, no good. Rebound by Mack. Smith with it here. Less than 20 left to play. Difficult shot, no good there. Rebounded by Krosky. 10 seconds to play here. They'll hold up for the last shot here. Actually, no, they'll go to the bucket, and it gets fouled. That one looking like it'll go against Hayes, and will. So 2 shots coming up for Krosky. First one falling there. Trying to go 2 for 2 here. And does. Just under 3, having to get a half-court heave. Actually, no. It'll just be a pass there to Rakia Mack, but not enough time to get a shot off there. We head to the 4th quarter now here in Tysinger. 77-43. It's all but over here for the Patriots. And getting back now here in Tysinger Gymnasium for 4th quarter action here. Very commanding lead here coming from the Patriots in this one. Really haven't let up since the tip-off here. A few other games going on here in Conference Carolina play. As a 3-ball there made by Lookie. But it's really been a conference matchup game today. All across Conference Carolina's. Belmont Abbey taking on Barton. Last time we saw it here as Lookie heading to the bucket there, but stolen away though, so we'll head back to the conference scoreboard. Last update here, Belmont Abbey up by 10, 37-27 in the 3rd quarter there in women's basketball. Chowan and Emmanuel in a tight game there. Chowan undefeated right now in the conference play, 7-0. Actually, 7-0 across the board. Shorter taking on Converse, also in a tight one there in the 4th quarter, 39-40. UNC Pembroke taking on Erskine. UNC Pembroke in a commanding lead, 43-24. King really the only one. King and Young Harris, the only 2 teams outside playing interconference games. King taking on Wofford. Wofford with a very commanding lead, 43-25 in the 3rd. Lees McRae taking on Mount Olive. Mount Olive leading that one. Mount Olive 1-10 on the year. Leading by 2 there, 51-49 in the 3rd there. Young Harris taking on Livingston interconference matchup. Young Cares 8-4 on the year, leading 63-55 in the fourth. And then, of course, Francis Marion and Southern Wesleyan, 82-46 right now. And then for some men's basketball coming up at about 4 o'clock, it'll be Shorter taking on Converse, Leeds McRae taking on Mount Olive, Belmont Abbey taking on Barton, and of course Francis Marion taking on Southern Wesleyan here in Tysinger. Manuel and Chowan, UC Pembroke and Erskine, and finally Leeds McRae and Mount Olive. Rounding out this Conference Carolinas matchup Saturday. Leading both teams right now in the points column has been Krosky. 17 points in the game for her. They held the Warriors to 10 points in the third quarter, also having their game high 28 there in the third. Warriors took the most shots that they have all game with 21 shots in that third quarter there, 4 of them only falling. Already having 3 points here in the fourth, about a minute and a half in. That one's rebounded. And now going with the Patriot here, Krosky with it. See if she can get that 20-point mark there. Inside now to Adams. Adams backing up now beyond the arc. And it'll be a travel called there. Hesitated a little bit trying to get to Simmons in the corner. The Rain's taking it up now here. Looky with it now. Has a 3 in the quarter. Rain's trying to go for another one. No good there. Rebounded. And it'll be a travel called. Another one on Adams. Of course, speaking of Patriots, looked like Drake May dropping back in the pocket there. Just taking too many steps there, trying to go for an outlet pass there. Inside game working for Pearlie on that one. Simmons with it now, finding Adams there, now to Krosky. Krosky trying to go inside now to the corner. Simmons, that one's good. Extending the lead now, 85-48. Off the glass, difficult shot falling there for Pearlie. Back-to-back tough buckets there. About 7 left to play here. 35-point lead that they're working with, make that 37-point lead. It's been their biggest of the game. Pull-up jumper there from Lookie. And now tied with Taylon Smith with 11. Krosky now could have taken a wide open 3. Hayes stepping up now. Having Adams going to the bucket. Tough bucket there, scoring there on Rains. Rains now from 3, no good there. Not enough arc on that shot there. That one won't fall. It'll be Richards now. Haven't seen her foul since the start of the second half. Now going inside to Delaney. Now back out to Simmons for 3. Another 3 there for Simmons. Simmons now having 19 in the game. Or Simmons actually now having 16 in the game. Now Richard, fast break. No one there. An easy bucket for her. Foul there called on Richards. So that'll be number 4 as she has just hit the 20-point mark. Glover with it here, now having Shagog out there on the floor. Pick there. Spin move there, trying to go baseline as Smith tries to get a quick pass underneath to Shagog, but a turnover there. It's actually Francis Marion has passed their season high in points. It was previously 88. As another bucket there from Kroski. Previously 88. And they got that against Converse on November 23rd. It's now 96 and counting, with still 4.5 left to play here. A little bit of slippage there from Smith, but a 3-ball no good there from Mack. Simmons now to Jackson, now underneath there to Joseph, and Joseph is on the board. Richards already with 4 fouls, so will be a toss if he'll see her or not. But her season high is 28 points, and I believe that's also her collegiate career high. 28 points last scored on December 14th, and it was 28 points. Richards also 2 shy from her season high in field goals made, right now at 8. Season high is 10. As with just over 4 minutes left to play here in the game, 98-52. Warriors trailing pretty big. And so I do believe that the Patriots will try to cross that triple-digit mark and then let off the gas a whole bunch there. It's been a very good showing coming off the bench for Peyton Lookie, having 11 points, 3 for 5 beyond the arc. Taylon Smith still hasn't scored here in the second half, having 11 points. On 4 for 12 shooting 50% beyond the arc in this one. Looks like it'll be a backcourt violation called on Dynasty Chicago and the Warriors. So it'll be another turnover here for the Warriors. And actually looks like the reserves coming in now for the Patriots. It'll be Masson Hoffman. So I guess that one's stolen away. And then about the first 10 seconds of her being in the game, picks up her first foul. Also now out there on the floor for the first time is Deanna Epps. Those two did not play in the loss to Shaw on the first of the year. Actually, a sub coming in for the Warriors. Gotta miss the freshman Faith Yelton. Also coming in the game now. Hoffman now having Epps as well. Yelton guarding, almost stripped away by Glover. inside the arc. No good there. Actually, looks like it will be another backcourt violation, this time being called on the Patriots. Hoffman yet to score on the year. So looking for her first bucket as well. And then number 10, Deanna Epps, does have 2 points to her name on the year. And it'll be Fagan checking in. And it'll be Sydney Turner checking out. 3 minutes left to play here. Looks like Cara Price will be checking in now for Kia Mack, as we are now at the 3-minute mark here left to play. Shagog top the key, trying to go down low, double team there. Tough bucket, does not fall for Alexis Glover. Gets her own rebound, and it's like a lid on top of the hoop for Alexis Glover. A great job getting her own board, but just so unfortunate for her that couldn't fall. Purley and Price, or Purley and Hayes, excuse me, checking the game now. Going down low to Joseph, and now inside, getting her first points on the season is Madison Hoffman, and it is her first collegiate points. The Carolina Forest and the Myrtle Beach native Carolina Forest being one of the top 5A schools in South Carolina, and also breaking the triple-digit mark with that one as well, now 102 with under 2 left to play. And now a 50-point lead. Stolen away there by Hoffman. Hoffman now tries to go inside to Joseph. Stolen away there by Price. As Yelton trying to go inside. That one's good. And stolen away there. And her first points here of the second half. Coming forward, Taylon Smith. Fagan now gets it to Hoffman, now under a minute left to play. And a 3-ball there, good from Fagan. Fagan, her third three-pointer of the game, as that basket is good. Easy off the glass there for Purley. Purley now having 8 points in the game. Fagan now passing out to Epps. Epps to Joseph, now back to Fagan. Fagan the corner, guarded by Yelton. And a jumper there for Broken, no good there, rebounded by Smith. No more shot clock left to play here. As a spin move there off of one leg, good there for Smith. As the Patriots will hold off on this one. And that'll do it here. Patriots get it done and stay undefeated now in Conference Carolina play, 5-0. And your Warriors now falling in this one 105-60. A leading score there for the Warriors is, of course, Taylon Smith with 15, 6 for 15 shooting. And followed up behind her, coming off the bench, the freshman Peyton Lookey with 11. Had 3 from beyond the arc. Smith had 2 from beyond the arc. The leading scorer there for the Patriots in this one. 20 points coming from Richards. Also closely behind her, it's Krosky with 19. Also Simmons with 19 as well. And following up there is Adams with 16. And Richards ending this one with 4 fouls to her name, being very careful late in this one not to foul out there. But it'll do it there, about 25 minutes until game time for our men's team. So hopefully you stay here on Conference Carolina's digital network for that one, where your Warriors trying to keep the high that they got from the big win against Carolina Christian, 132-74. And if they can keep playing like that, we'd love to see another triple-digit game there from the Warriors. But until then, I've been Matt O'Banion. Thank you for watching Conference Carolina's and Southern Wesleyan Sports Network.
There will try a three-pointer. That one's good.